Hey y'all, Casey with Piedmont Park Conservancy here, and today we're going to be reading The Things That I Love About Trees. I love many things about trees. I can't really pick just one, but they're really fascinating and fill me with a lot of wonder because we can learn so much about them, and there is just so much to learn about them. We really can never learn enough about trees. So while I'm reading this, I want you to think about what you love about trees, and hopefully we can find even more reasons to love trees. So, The Things That I Love About Trees by Chris Butterworth. It's spring, and the thing about trees that I love in the spring is that changes begin. There are buds, like beads, getting bigger on the branches. Trees are plants, big ones, and spring is the time when most plants put out new leaves. The flower buds on this plum tree are opening into blossoms, which are buzzing with bees. Bees visit the blossoms to collect nectar. Some pollen from each flower brushes on to a visiting bee, which carries it to the next flower. And other buds are opening into brand new leaves. The trees are waking up. New leaves are usually bright green and still a bit crumpled. When you touch them, they feel soft. Birds and squirrels build nests in the treetops, safely hidden among the new leaves. In summer, the thing about trees that I love is how big they look. This one's as wide as our building. Trees do most of their growing in spring and early summer. Their roots suck up water from under the earth. In hot weather, a big tree can drink as much as a bathtub full every day. Summer trees are shady and so full of leaves that when the wind blows, they swish like the sea. Leaves use sunshine to make food that the tree needs so that it can grow. By summer, leaves are thicker, stronger, and darker green than they were in spring. The blossoms on the plum tree have all dropped now, but where each flower was, a little green plum is growing. A plum flower can't make its fruit without the pollen that the bees carried. A new plum needs to swell and ripen for several weeks in the summer sun before it's juicy and good to eat. The thing that I love about trees in the fall is how lots of them change color, from all shades of yellow to pumpkin orange and fire engine red. In the fall, the days are shorter and cooler, so leaves start to change color and begin to die. As well as bright leaves, I see tree seeds and ripe fruit, nuts for the squirrels, berries for the mice, and a sweet sticky plum for a bird. In the middle of each plum is a seed that can grow into a new plum tree. When a storm blows in, the trees rain leaves. Catch one in the air and you can make a wish. Some leaves that look tiny high up on a tree turn out to be big on the ground. Not all trees lose their leaves in the fall. The ones that do are called deciduous trees. Trees that keep their leaves are called evergreen. In winter, the thing that I love about trees is how bare they are. You can lean on the trunk and look all the way up to the top. When you touch the bark, it feels hard and rough. Tree bark protects a tree from insects and other animals that might eat it, and also from too much heat or cold. Trees that lose their leaves take a rest from growing through the dark, chilly days of winter. And when a storm comes, thrashing the branches, snapping off twigs, and rocking the trunk, the tree's roots hold it safe in the ground while it waits for the warm days of spring when the trees will begin to wake up all over again. There are lots of games you can play and all kinds of things you can do with trees. Build a hideout from big sticks and fallen branches. Start a collection of pine cones, leaves, twigs, acorns, or chestnuts. Use a fallen tree as a giant climbing frame. Make pictures and shapes with fallen leaves and sticks. Hide away in an old hollow, trunk, or under low-hanging leaves. Turn over old logs and pieces of bark to go on a bug hunt. A magnifying glass might come in handy. Stay very still and quiet to see the wild creatures that make their homes in the trees. So, you can do plenty of things with trees. And my takeaway for today is that you're never too old or too young to learn and explore out in nature and learn more about trees. So Piedmont Park is the perfect place to come and do that. And if you follow us on our Instagram, we have so many different activities that really help us learn more about trees. So thanks for tuning in, y'all, and catch us for our next reading.